Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Eiyuden Chronicle. Let's go ahead and do some more plays. I'm not going to go for, like, failure things. The worst you can get is B, so it's B, A, or S, and, look, if you can't get an F, then just, like, what are we even doing here? What's the point? Like, did they want people to not feel like they really mucked it up with their first try kind of thing? I don't know. But the fact that you can only get B as the worst rank, actually, it really annoys me. I want a total and utter failure. I'm pretty sure you could get really bad ratings in Suikoden 3. Anyway, so yeah, if we had gotten these earlier, that would be something else, but getting them right now, I'm ready to end the game, and not as a bad thing, it's just, you know, the game needs to end, you know? We're feeling like it's done. Alright, so, let's see. So, Red Riding Hood. Get my list up. Like, I'm really, really disappointed that having Chandra, whatever, a literal dragon as the narrator, like, that should have been enough to get me a complete failure. Anyway, so Periel is a good choice here. Obviously, Gar is not the right for Red Riding Hood. Okay, so Grandmother. Let's see what happens if I grab Lamb. There we go. Okay. Wolf, Gar, of course. Huntsman. Weiler is a huntsman. There we go. And Red Riding Hood. Oh yeah, I can sort by name? Oh, that's good. I forgot we could do that. That makes it easier, actually. And Marin. There we go. So that works out with Marin and Weiler. Let's see. So Periel seems to immerse herself in her roles, and it makes her acting truly splendid. Marin's performances radiate enjoyment, which is wonderful. She even performs male roles with gusto. Gar seems to be somewhat lacking in love for acting. Perhaps he could refrain from skipping his lines. So it's not the best, like, the description is not that great, but he is a wolf, so it seems appropriate to cast him as a wolf. I have two different lists on who's good for things, and both of them do actually have Gar as the wolf. So Weiler is somewhat stiff overall. I wish he would inject a little more vitality. Maybe the fact that it's a huntsman means that it's good. And of course, Grandmother Lamb. The way Lamb uses different tones for her roles is most amusing. If she suits her parts is another matter. All right, let's go ahead and perform.
And now, on with the show.
Okay, no, we do not have, it looks like it's the exact same people in the audience. So I was wondering if we had, like, actual recruited people watching, but no, I don't think so. Red Riding Hood. Is this about a little red Corvette?
Little Red Riding Hood went to visit her sweet grandmother with some cake and wine.
I want some cake.
Oh, grandmother, why are you abed?
She looks adorable.
Come closer, child, so I may get a good look at your face.
Grandmother, what big ears you have.
Your grandmother isn't an elf.
The better to hear you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
Grandmother, what a big mouth you have.
Are you saying I talk a lot?
But of course. The better to eat you with, my dear.
Oh, look at Gar. Isn't he adorable in his little nightgown? Aw, and slippers! He's wearing slippers! I wonder if you cast someone else, if they would also have that tail. Nom 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 nom.
How tragic. Red Riding Hood was gobbled up by the wolf, who, with a very full stomach, fell sound asleep.
He got that nat 20 swallow whole attack going. Look at his big belly.
Hark! What is all that raucous snoring? Foul wolf! How dreadful! But perhaps it is not too late.
His acting is very stiff.
Not again.
Gar? Gar, do you want to tell us something? Were you once in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
And so, a hunter who chanced upon the cottage saved Red Riding Hood and her grandmother from the belly of the wolf.
Must have been really tight in there.
Thank you, brave hunter.
You're welcome. That beast will trouble you no more.
Let that be a lesson to you, dear. No more straying from the path.
Grandmother, I feel like that part wasn't included in this play, though.
Yes, grandmother.
Ah, everyone loved it. S rank. Excellent. Truly marvelous. Your incredible acting moved me to tears. I can't wait for the next production. Alright, obtained Red Riding Hood.
Thank you for your patronage.
So let's see. Awarded for a superb performance of Red Riding Hood. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have gotten this early, you know, done these earlier, because that's not very good at this point. That's okay. Like, that's still good. But I feel like this should be either the best helmet in the game, like the best of that sort of hat in the game, or like top 5 kind of thing. So that you would be guaranteed to have someone equipped with it. Either that, or give it like magic plus 25. Something where it's like, oh, okay, I'm willing to take that defense reduction compared to the current best stuff for a big boost in magic. You know, something like that. Or go wild and have like plus hit points or something like that, you know? Because right now I'm not equipping them on anyone. There's no reason to. And I mean, I know you could get this early on, but it would be one item. It would make one person better at the beginning. You know, and that's one of the advantages of something like plus hit points or something like that, or, you know, the defense is only so-so, but the magic boost is great, or, you know, agility boost or something like that. I don't know.
Life is but a stage.
Okay, so next up, we got Cinderella. Okay, so, Iris is a pretty solid narrator. Sort by name, so that it's easier to find people. Okay, Cinderella. So I think Bernard would also be a pretty good narrator, so in fact, let's actually go ahead and use him. Bernard plays even female roles with a mature, resonant tone, but a voice so suave that it matters little. Oh no, no. Okay, I'm gonna try something. If he plays female roles, that it doesn't matter. Let's go with that. Periel might be also seems to be good for narrator, so let's have her. No offense, Iris. I like Periel better. Like, she is a more important character. We get to see her more often. Okay. For Cinderella herself, I think Marissa is good. Eiyuden is also good, but Eiyuden performs and delivers her lines with grace. Her acting puts the audience at ease. I think Eiyuden would make a better Cinderella. So we got older stepsister, younger stepsister. And okay, so like I've got two different lists here, so I'm just kind of like looking at them and also like occasionally thinking maybe I should shake things up a little bit. Like that's why I decided to put Bernard in here as stepmother. Because if this doesn't work, I will probably get an A, and then I know, you know, swap things out. I'm like kind of thinking, who do I think that I would like watching? So Celia will work for the older stepsister. So will Hakugin. Let's go with Hakugin. Because we haven't seen that much of her. Younger sister. This is going to be Leanne. Also, Sabine would work. But I think Leanne would be more fun. Alright, Fairy. Marin would work. But so would Momo. And I think that would be more fun with Momo. Go. And now the prince. Maxim would work, so would Sane. That makes a lot of sense. We'll go with Sane. Because we did just see Maxim. I went too far. There he is. Alright. Let's do it.
And now, on with the show.
Cinderella.
Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful and kind-hearted girl named Cinderella.
Oh, Mother.
After Cinderella's mother died, her father's new wife and the woman's daughters moved into their home. But Cinderella's stepmother was cruel, and her sisters jealous of the girl's beauty.
What is with Periel's phrasing here?
Cinderella, Cinderella, finish that cleaning at once, and then you can wash the dishes.
Alright, I know I had said that I was gonna, like, go straight for S, and I'm still trying for S. I'm just, like, if this fails, I will definitely, fix it. But I'm amused by, Bernard as, being the, stepmother here.
There is much work to do, and I will not tolerate your laziness.
Yeah! Look at those filthy clothes. But I suppose they're perfect for a kitchen maid like you.
I kind of wonder how it calculates out the S rank. Like, does it have, like, points? You know, does each person have points for that role, and you need to get above a certain amount kind of thing? So that you could have, like, all the best people except for one slot and have one really bad person, and it would still be enough to get an S rank? Or what? You know, I'm just really curious how, like, the mechanics behind it. And figuring out, like, how you could manipulate it to have, like, the absolute worst casting possible and still get an S rank.
Filthy, filthy Cinderella, all covered in grime and ashes.
Then, one day, the Prince of the Kingdom proclaimed he was throwing a ball.
What is he playing, cricket or something?
Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters attended in their finest clothes, but they refused to take the poor girl along. Before the weeping child's eyes appeared a fairy.
That outfit is perfect for
Don't
Momo.
cry, Cinderella. I shall give you the most lovely dress and a pumpkin carriage and mice for coachmen. Then you can go to the ball.
Really?
I like the mouth.
Oh, thank you.
But remember, Cinderella, the magic will wear off when the clock strikes midnight. You must return home before then.
But that's so early. I was planning to stay out until 4.
And with that, the fairy gave Cinderella her final present, a beautiful pair of glass slippers.
It really does seem like that would be a really bad thing to walk in. Completely rigid, no give anywhere, and just generally painful. I guess that makes sense for it being women's shoes, I guess.
Cinderella was the center of attention at the ball. Even the prince was captivated by her beauty.
Women's clothing isn't necessarily made for comfort, is what I'm saying. Sometimes it is, obviously, but there's throughout the ages, I feel like much of women's fashion is not so much aimed at comfort. Wow, didn't even have any lines there.
Oh, what a splendid evening. But it will soon be midnight. I must away.
Wait, fair maiden, for I find myself captivated by your beauty.
Yuma gets really angry at that.
The prince picked up the glass slipper and vowed to find the young woman to whom it belonged.
Isn't that more of a glass pump, anyway?
That's my slipper, all right. It's certain to fit.
So yeah, it makes me want to go, like, look at the era in which this story was written and compare women's footwear there, then? Because I doubt we had the equivalent of pumps.
You must make it fit, darling.
Just break your foot to fit it in. Use this knife if you have to.
But neither of the cruel stepsisters were able to get the slipper on.
There's no way that Cinderella could have attended that ball in those dirty rags. Filthy, filthy Cinderella.
I mean, she cleaned up really well. It's a giant shoe as well. Let's just note that.
But lo and behold, when Cinderella tried the slipper on, it was a perfect fit.
So I was bugged by that perfect fit thing, considering that, like, yeah, everyone's feet are different. And certainly there's a big difference between, like, a size 10 and a size 8. But, I mean, you find a bunch of people who are size 10, how would you really be able to know that something's a perfect fit? And it's not for others, you know? You know? Always kind of bugged me about the story. I mean, yeah, like, there's different size 10s, you know, like 10 wide and stuff like that. And I'm thinking of men's shoes, because I don't know women's shoes. Shocker, I know. But, I mean, even like, separating out that some people will have wider feet than others in a given size category. I really do feel like you could find a bunch of people who that shoe would easily fit on comfortably in a city, you know?
And so, Cinderella and the prince were wed, and they lived happily ever after.
Oppressing the peasants as kings are wont to do. And every night at midnight she turns back into wearing rags. Alright, everyone loved it. That's an S rank. I was really wondering if the Bernard casting would wreck that. Obtained a glass slipper. See, now anyone can wear that one, you know? That's what I'm getting at.
Will be something special.
Okay, for superb Cinderella performance, defense chance up. 40 luck isn't bad, I guess. If I had a better idea of what luck did, But, I think there are other items that give 40 luck. But yeah, like, that's pretty good. I mean, I don't know that I will necessarily use it, but if I liked luck, that would be very good.
Welcome.
Okay, so we got S rank there. Let's go with the last one, Forest Musicians. I guess I hadn't really read these. Oh, you do get top-rated cast. Oh, okay. So you could keep trying to get other top-rated castings. That's pretty nice. Abandoned by his owner. I wish it would track overall things. So you know, like, you know, let me know what got me a B and what got me an A and stuff like that. Because, like, I could be like, okay, like, Valentine was a good choice for Lawrence. I made a good choice there with my A rank. I just needed to change up some of the others. But yeah, like, everything has a narrator, and Iris, Periel, and Bernard are always good for narrators, it looks like. Alright, abandoned by his owner, an aging donkey escapes from his former home. On his journey, he encounters a dog, a cat, and a chicken, all in similar predicaments. Together, they set off to form a musical band in the city. Along their way, the hungry group stumbles upon a house where a band of robbers is feasting on a sumptuous meal. The animals hatch a plot to chase them away. A tale of aging animals who drive away thieves to secure a new home for themselves. A lively animal tale with joyous critters' voices brought to life by the cast. Okie dokie. Alright, so, narrator. We're gonna go with Bernard again. Or, not again, but for the first time, because we haven't had him as the narrator. Let's see. So the donkey, Riofon actually works. Sane does as well. But I think Riofon would be more fun because we haven't had him as a role. And these are supposed to be older animals. Riofon seems to have a rather relaxed manner, but strives to modulate his voice for female roles. Alright, for the dog, Gar and Sane both work. We're gonna go with Gar then. Give him a little bit more depth than just playing the wolf. Alright, the cat. Do we have any cat? Well, we do actually have some cat folk. Leon and Leanne. Well, we haven't had Leon. Leon's acting is superb, but while he sometimes strays from the script, he is reliable on the whole. Okay, we got Rooster. Valentine, but Squash also works, so we'll take Squash because we haven't had him in, and he is a bird. Squash seems just a tad brisk, which is fine, but his occasional monologues are... Okay, Robber 1. So Wave and Marissa work for them. As do Kogan and Garou. We'll go with Wave and Marissa. We haven't had... I don't think we've had Marissa in their role. And there's a few that... I think Marissa would have worked for Cinderella as well. Marissa is a good actress. Her emotional performances are stellar. Pooby's attachment is a concern. Wave is terrifically engaged. I'm confident he could portray any role with suaveness and enjoy it. Alright, let's do it. And, like, I'm assuming that if I have two different S ranks, then I can swap them out at will. But that might not work.
Without further ado, enjoy the show.
Forest musicians.
There once was a donkey who had grown too old to work anymore.
Yeah, see, that's very appropriate for Riofon.
His owner had a mind to stop feeding him. So, the donkey decided it was time to run away.
I'm not sure if Bernard is supposed to be doing a Russian accent or an Arabic accent.
Putting the village behind him, he set out for town, determined to make it as a musician.
I don't know. Maybe a bit of both?
Along the road, he came across an old dog.
Hello! What's the matter, friend? You look so very tired.
Nah, I'm just old now. Too old to catch dinner, even.
Well, I have an idea. Why don't you come to town with me and we'll become musicians together?
So, that's exactly what the two of them did. Further up the road, they met a cat, too old to catch mice, and a rooster that was going to be slaughtered for supper. And before long, their merry band of two had become a merry band of four.
I am not a merry man. Is it typecasting to make the bird the rooster? Was I a little racist there?
I can't walk anymore. I usually just laze around by the stove.
Goodness, look at that. I see light coming from those windows. Let's all see if we can stay the night.
Just like Benjamin Orr!
A fine idea, friend. Let's do just that. Whoa, let's be a little careful about it, huh?
When the four animals peered into the house, they saw a band of robbers sitting down to a mouth-watering feast.
Okay, Wave isn't exactly sitting down to the mouth-watering feast. He's on the table. He's clearly drunk, you know? Dancing on the table. Like, that... I mean, I guess it is a sumptuous feast, so there's a lot of alcohol. I guess that's the case.
Another successful day, hey boys?
Don't call me boy. And why is it plural when I'm the only one?
Those criminals, why did they get to eat but not us?
Well, they stole it.
I'd give anything to sink my teeth into that feast. I'm so hungry I could pass out.
Is there no way to chase them off?
I mean, there's always a way.
Actually, I think I know just the trick.
Have we seen
What
that?
a delightful idea it was. The animals wasted no time in giving it a try.
Have we seen that little emote symbol before? I'm not sure that we have. I mean, like outside of these plays. We saw it in one of the previous plays.
The dog climbed onto the donkey's back, the cat climbed onto the dog's back, and the rooster climbed onto the cat's back.
All together now, friends.
And they come crashing down. They all break bones.
Yeehaw! Bark, 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 bark.
Meow!
Cock-a-doodle-doo! Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Barkity bark, bark, barkity bark.
Barkity bark. Oh.
Meow, meow! Meow, meow!
Also, somehow Leon is standing on Gar's ears, not on his head, but on his ears. I question the strength of Gar's ears.
Ah! It's a monster!
Startled, the robbers fled for their lives and never returned again.
Not very brave robbers, but then again, they are robbers. What do you expect?
And the four animals, pleased with their yummy prize and cozy house, forgot about music and decided to settle down for good.
I question their plan to become musicians anyway, but... I mean, that food's not going to last very long. Is that based on something that I don't know? I mean, like the other ones are. S rank, yeah. Alright, obtained a wild tower shield, space exclamation mark.
The stage is always...
Alright. Wild tower shield, that's A rank, A shielding, 3 magic, 5 strength, awarded for superb performance of forest musicians. It might be okay. But I think we'll have to check that out later. In the meantime, it is time for us to wrap up this episode. When we come back next time, we are going to be advancing the story. Hopefully that will include liberating Eltisvice. We'll see. Probably shouldn't have saved over that one, but whatever. All right. But that will be next time. See you then, everyone.